On first down, Tyler. Conley's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Tyler. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience level worked in really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down, Tyler. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Tyler. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Tyler drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. Off-play action. Tyler. And able to find Conley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Detroit!
On first and 10. Tyler caught here by Conley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alfred Blue, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw is Winston. Evans has it left side. He got 29 yards that time. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, it's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on first down. Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Looking to throw. Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Detroit!
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, Rawls. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Tyler, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
To return it is Corey Grant. Yeah, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Boom!
From the gun, Tyler. Oh, the Buccaneer pressured too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Calais Campbell on to stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how can anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
150. Here we go, even.
On 3rd down, it's Grant.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Single receiver. Hey, sub. Let's go. Easy.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On 1st down, Tyler. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 319. 319.
A final shot before break. Tyler The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On play action, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Tyler. That is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Tyler. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
Oh, come on, man.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take it.
And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he couldn't.
Man, that nigga peeled off this man over there.
Incomplete.
I don't get that shit.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Tyler, he'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Pitch goes to Rawls. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What the fuck?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Sonic! 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 Let me go!
First down, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Back now in Tampa. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tyler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Come on, they gonna get that nigga, Evans.
Innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Again, he'll drop the throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Everyone's got 4 down. Ready? Who waiting? 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. 5-0.
On second down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go again with blue. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a dip.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant, an even 90 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Tyler. They set up the screen to Rolls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Time for a break. We'll come back for this.
No way here, fucko.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
You know what's going on out here.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone,
No
gone.
way here, fucko.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on first down. Tyler.
No way here,
And
fucko.
that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If you combine last week and this week,
No
he's got
way
a
here,
hat-trick going because he
fucko.
had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the
No
ball
way
so
here,
well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to look deep for Paramount.
Come on, man. How that nigga running off this nigga?
Point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equal to his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed
Come on,
to
Diddy,
take
he's
that
scolding some
number
bullshit
down.
now.
Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a
Fuck
major
that.
league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
Hey, with that bullshit.
Being cool, calm, collective rebounding. Not rebounding.
No, get out of there, get out of there,
And
get out of
he'll be taken down, but they've got
Hey,
this one up to the
fuck around, it's gonna be in
35-yard
trouble.
line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
You had the fucking thing.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Tyler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second
Come on,
down.
man. Damn. And it's at the
Brandon, at
fucking
least there's
rock.
one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again. Tyler. This is intercepted. And that should do it.
Dumbass nigga, he tried to slash like an idiot. What a fucking idiot.
At the
Holy
40-yard
shit.
line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost
What a
like the
fucking
game in
idiot.
their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And the Jags
Oh, well, get out of that
to
shit.
it.
That's ball,
Down he
man.
goes.
Man, can't even fucking
Campbell,
block.
able to
That's
disrupt
bull
yet
fucking
another
shit.
pass
Fuck, he
play.
called
His
timeout for?
3rd sack of the afternoon. And now
Damn,
the
he
Jags
goddamn
defense
got it.
deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming
Come
second
on, what
down
the fuck
play.
y'all want a nigga to do out here, dog? Giants. Nothing I can do about that shit. This ball game over.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
No wins for him. None.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
You don't score, don't
I
do
remember
it.
playing for a guy
Don't
once we were
fucking
down
do it.
huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind.
Get out of this. Man, this nigga won't even fucking turn around,
And he's
dog.
brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but didn't try to.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Tyler under pressure again. Down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, what I like. Oh, yeah, that's what I like, motherfucker. Look at that shit, JB.
Winston here to throw. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury.
Damn. Wow, come on, man. Kick the ball. Bullshit.
And Charles,
That's bullshit.
Comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
That's fucking one right there.